Right, okay, BPA update number 2 or 3, whatever it is. The table has not been ordered yet, but it is being ordered in probably the next hour. It is currently 10 to 9 at night. The reason why I'm in this room with this is because this is the room where it's going. This is the room where the table is going. Obviously not in its current state. There is still stuff to be shifted. But let me just flip the... Yeah. We have decided to get a different table, not the Pro American one. It is literally virtually the exact same table, but just a different cloth colour. We're getting the Strikeworth Lynx Pro, not the Strikeworth Pro American. It is literally the same table as the last video that I showed you, but it's grey, not blue or red, and it's 15 quid cheaper. But yeah, this is the room that's going in. There is the door. So as you can imagine, the table will be somewhere in the centre there, giving you enough space with the 4-foot queues that come with the table. Obviously this won't be there. This will be shifted. This may, unfortunately, may be there for the first day or something when the table comes, but we'll see. So obviously this was someone's room that has moved out today. Obviously that's why there's still a bunch of stuff in here that hasn't been shifted as of yet. The table, once ordered, is going to take 2 to 4 working days, hopefully 2, to come. So if it's ordered today, it should come by either between Wednesday and Friday, hopefully Wednesday. This is me standing in the corner of the room with the camera at a fairly high position, as you can tell from the light being in frame. The chandelier light being in frame. Obviously this is the corner. We did sort of measure it out with tape. Sort of like, what is it, 182 or something centimetres for the 6-foot length, and I think it's about like 100 and something or 90 something going width wise. Either way, it's all been measured out. It definitely fits. Obviously it's definitely gonna fit. And the positive thing about this is this wardrobe, which the person that lived in this room had the doors taken off the wardrobe. That was years ago and that was done, but that's a positive, obviously, as once all the clothes and stuff are shifted from here, this will give you so see if the table, let me just flip it back. The table can be moved like further down here because this obviously goes in. So you've got this extra space for your queue to go back there. So that gives you more space on this side then. Obviously, yeah. There was 2 shelves. We decided to get, I decided, basically it was me that just got rid of it while they were all out moving shit into their new gaff. I just took it down. It was being taken down anyway. I just thought, right, might as well just get rid of it now. And it's gone, so that's got rid of that. This one is being kept because it's not really in the way. That one was lower down, as you can see, it's here. So you can imagine if you sort of like taking a shot there, you're gonna hit it. Because pretend I've got a queue there, it's definitely gonna go into that. While this, maybe it will need to be shifted when we actually get the table going and stuff. It probably will, looking at that now, because that's probably gonna hit it if you've got a queue there. So it may need to be shifted. but we'll decide on that when the table comes and all that. So yeah, just a sort of another quick update. Probably will be the last one. Probably will be the last update until it actually comes. And obviously, I might as well sort of... Let me pause the recording. So I don't know if it's going to stay in that corner or what, but this is what I'm going to be using to record these videos with, or it might not. I don't know yet. Anyway, obviously we'll work it out as we go. But this is the tripod that I'm going to probably be using. That TV is getting shifted as well, by the way. That is not staying there. That is going as well. Anyway, I have had this tripod for ages now, because the main reason why I've got a tripod is dartboard, recording the dartboard that I've got. So obviously it comes in use now as well, and I've just put the phone on the tripod, and as you can see, you're sort of like thinking, how are you going to see the table? So this is where it sort of gets a bit awkward with using this thing, because the thing with this tripod is it's good if you just want to record like this, just straight on. But if you want to record at like a downwards angle, you can't really, because it only goes one way. It doesn't, look, that's the furthest back it goes. And you can go down, that's like the furthest down it goes. Let me just take my phone case off. That's like the furthest down it goes. Obviously you can put it down. But that is at an angle. I've leaned it on something. Let me just take it off of the tripod, show you what I've done with it to make it like. That is what I've done with it to sort of give it that angle. But that is annoying because that's just in the way. So we'll just... I'll find a way for it. Again, I can't really do it now, but you could sort of have it like... And I will just keep it recording while I do this. I can't really do it now because that box is still there. But let me just put it on top of the box here for a second. Let me just see. Yeah, it is really awkward with the clothes and stuff here, but you could half have it leaning on the door. Yeah, this isn't going to work with this here, so we'll just have to see. Hold on. Alright, so there is the angle. This is inside the wardrobe now. I've had to move all this shit to get it in there, just to show you. This sort of just that's it. Trying to shoot it out the clothes in the way. Obviously that would be the table, and obviously it would be a bit higher as well, but obviously I couldn't put it higher. Now I can't see what the camera looks like, 'cause now I'm in the way of it. But you sort of get the picture. Yeah, none of this stuff is getting back in there. I'll just explain to them. Well, not them, but I was just explaining to Mum and Dad and that what I was doing. And yeah, we sort of get the picture anyway of what's going on in here. The table, what it's going to look like when it comes to the recordings and shit. And yeah, there you go, the last thing that I'm going to show in this video is the drawer. for the World Championships. The BPA World. This is Mario now. The BPA World Championship draw. Might as well put it in here. I won't put it in here because this is sort of Mickey taking. They'll view this as Mickey taking. Oh look, he's put it there already. Yeah, I haven't even got the title yet. He's already waiting with his bloody paper thing. Anyway, so the draw. It's totally random. The draw. It's not like seeded or anything. It's just literally 32 snooker players all drawn out against each other. So the first game is Neil. So how it's going to work is this is the last 32. Obviously, the first round. It's not first to 10. Depending, obviously, we'll switch it up or whatever. If it's too long or too short, or it's not going to be too short, or whatever. We'll switch it up as it goes along. Probably it'll evolve as it goes along. But how it's going to work is it's going to be first to 2 frames in. Since it's me playing, since it's just me playing against myself, pretending to be fucking professional snooker players playing pool. It's going to be first to 2 frames per the first round. The second round, which is the last 16, so we're going to do it like first to 3. Quarter final, again, this could change, but quarter final, first to 5 probably. The 2 semi-finals probably like first to 7. And then the final will be first to 10. Or something like that. Anyway, the draw. Neil Robertson versus Stuart Bingham as the first game. I am going to pronounce some of these names wrong, like this guy's. Zhu Shi, or something like that, versus Liam Pullen. Zhao Gudong versus Yawa Shishun. I will learn how to pronounce these, probably at some point. Anyway, Chris Wakeland versus Li Pei Fan. Obviously, it's mainly the Chinese players that are the names that I'm not going to pronounce right. Sean Murphy versus Hossein Vafai. I don't know how to pronounce his second name. Obviously, it's Hossein. You've got to remember, not Hassan. Sijoui versus Mohammed Rajin. Mohammed Rajin is not a real player, snooker player. Some of these I have made up. Jack Jones versus Mark Williams. Luca Brissell versus Barry Hawkins. Paki Singh versus Zhao Xintong. Marco Fu versus Dwayne Jones. Simon Nanny versus Ali Carter. Simon Nanny's my dad. John Higgins versus Judd Trump. Corin Wilson versus Red Redson. Obviously, Red Redson's made up. Ronnie O'Sullivan versus Ryan Lanny. Ryan Lanny is me. I've drew the greatest player of all time in the first round. Mark Selby versus Liam Shipley. And Pang Jun something, can't vote, versus Wu Yiza. So that is the draw. It's a pretty good draw. Obviously, as you say, that is it. It is sort of just going on now, but it is finally being ordered. The table is being ordered today, and that is it. There is going to be some problems. I mean, one of the problems is, again, 95% chance it fits perfectly fine. Well, we know it'll fit perfectly fine, but is the cue going to be... Again, these cues are coming to 48mm, so you'd expect 95% chance that you're going to be fine at 95% of the angles in the room where you're taking shots. But either way, there's a bit of that. But the main problem is, as expected, since it's on the second floor, getting it up the stairs. And we figured out, you have to build it. And what I mean is you have to put like all the shit on it and all that. It's an MDF table. But you have to build, basically you just have to put the legs on it. But you still have to do some DIY. which is a bit annoying, but what do you want? I mean, there is an extra installation fee that you could pay them to do it, but it's £100 more. So I think I'll just save the £100 and do it ourselves, to be honest. Hopefully it's not a total bodge job like everything else in this gaff. I mean, you know, again, if they see this, they'll be like, rude bastard. But then you look, but then, you know, there's nothing in here that I could show you that's been bodged together. But you know for a fact that you bodge stuff together. Anyway, said it yourself many times. Either way, that is that. It's 90, I think it's 80 kilogram, the table. Which, yeah, I forgot. I don't even know if I got around saying this yet. Getting it up the stairs is going to be the main issue. Yeah. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. We are going to have to get someone to help us. Not sure if they help you get it up the stairs. It says if they can help you get it up the second floor or not. You might get a nice one which just says, yeah, I'll do it, and they're not supposed to if it's on the second floor or something. But it does say they deliver it to any room you want, but on the ground floor. So that might be a bit annoying. You know, it's mainly going to be my dad doing it, and we might have to get someone to help us with it because I'm not thingy. I'm not thingy, so we need like a second stronger person to help me dad get it up the stairs and shit. So either way, yeah. This has nearly been going on for 20 minutes now, just sort of going on because this is the last video before we start the Worlds. Neil Robertson versus Stuart Bingham. I don't know if with the later rounds where it goes more, should I do like just sort of going on now. Either way, the table will be ordered today. Confirmed, locked within the next probably like 45 minutes now. Yeah. BPA update done. That was the final BPA update before we get going with it. Next video is the World Championships, as I've said about 25 times now. And that will be, well, it depends. If the table comes Wednesday, the video will probably be out, like, I don't know, because again, the whole of the first round is going to be the video, unless it's too long. The first video of actually playing in the BPA is probably not until Friday or something, and that's if the table comes on Wednesday, which is 2 working days from when I'm ordering it. If it comes on like Friday, which is 4 working days, it says 2 to 4, so if it's 4 working days, then the video won't be out till like Sunday or something. Either way, that's me done. I'm just going on. Yeah, done.